Hi Bonnie, this is Lena Casafrost. I am ready with my entry to your lace challenge, and it's a small one. It's a clothespin that I decided that I wanted to alter, and honestly I'm quite satisfied with it, being a newbie and all. But when that said, I must admit I was a bit intimidated when I saw the first entries that you received to your challenge, because I was thinking, oh my gosh, all these very experienced women making these amazing, beautiful things to you. So that kind of set me back a little bit, but I climbed on the horse again and thinking, well, I'm going to make this one for Bonnie because I want to thank you for being so kind and welcoming me into this YouTube scrap world, and I really, really appreciate that. So this said, again, I'll show you my entry. As I said, it's a clothespin, and what I did was I gessoed it, and I mixed some homemade acrylics that I dapped up here. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see it when you get it. And I dapped that all around it, and you might be able to see it better here in the back. I have to adjust my camera because you can't see anything. So I'll just start out with that, and then you can also see the size of the clothespin. But what I did when I decided what to make is I fairly quickly decided that I wanted to use one of the ladies from Graphic 45's A Lady's Diary. So I fussy cutted her and put her in the front. As the first layer to the clothespin, I added some tulle. I just didn't do anything about that other than I tried to wrinkle it really a lot. So I put that on. Then I found a plastic letter from Myers Road. I thought I wanted to give it a go and see if it could be embossed without melting. That worked out perfectly well, so I tucked that up here. And then I found these beautiful flowers. I have no clue where they're from other than I bought them and now they're from my stash. And they kind of complemented the lady, the colours in the lady. And there were some stickles and the edges of the petals, and I thought that was really beautiful. So the first lace that I used was this, around this rose here. It's a creamy lace. And the second one is I used here along the side of the clothespin to cover up the knots, all that charming metal here. So that's on both sides. And then I found this adorable vintage doily, and I was just so lucky that I found it this small, because it would, if it had been bigger and I would have had to cut it, it wouldn't have gone onto this this entry, because knowing that it's handmade and old, I just couldn't bear myself to cut it. So I put that on, and I think it's really beautiful on this entry. I put also a little Prima wood embellishing here that I painted with some distressed stain, and put a little pinkish, rose pinkish out here on the edges. I tucked in 2 small roses right next to this one here, and 4711, that was my grandmother's favorite scent, and she would have been over 100 years today, so it's old. So what else did I do? Yeah, On the back, excuse me, I stamped down here, handmade. I don't know if you can see it. And coming from a kingdom, living in a kingdom, I thought it was appropriate to gold emboss a crown and put on the back. And then I was lucky to find some paper that coordinated amazingly with the colors in the lady on the front. So I punched out some leaves or some petals and gathered a rose and put that on the back. I was thinking about putting some texture on her, on the project, but then again I thought no, because I think it's really pretty the way it looks right now, and I wouldn't like to dab texture randomly onto it, because I think that would kind of distress it a little bit, but I don't think it needs distressing. I'm sorry, but that's just me. So this is the entry, and I'm sending it to you today, and I just can't wait for you to get it. I know that you will love it, because that's the understanding that I have, that you're that kind of person that really appreciates anything that's made for you. And to be a newbie, I think I made it pretty well. At least I like it. So I hope you will too. And thank you for letting me into the challenge. And I'll ship it off to you today. Bye.